Kia ora, and welcome to Friday's Economy Watch, where we follow the economic events and trends that affect Aotearoa. I'm David Chaston, and this is the international edition from interest.co.nz. And today we lead with news. Incoherent trade policies have driven the US dollar to its lowest level since 2022, as markets don't see any easing of geopolitical risks driven out of Washington. The US said it will set unilateral tariff rates on most trading partners at the end of this month. Meanwhile, US initial jobless claims came in at 245,000 last week, little change from the prior week. This embeds the recent higher level and extends the 2025 rising trend. We haven't seen two consecutive high claims weeks since mid-2023. There are now 1.8 million people on these benefits, 7% more than year-ago levels. And the immigration crackdown on undocumented farm and hospitality workers is having ripple impacts on corporate America, with some major brands reporting stuttering sales. And the Congressional Budget Office has set out how the Trump budget bill will hurt middle and poor Americans and enrich wealthy ones, is a report sure to annoy the president. And he is already annoyed by the Fed for not cutting interest rates. Separately, as analysts expected, US producer prices came in 2.6% higher in May than a year ago, and the US Treasury 30-year bond auction today saw a 7.5% fall in investor demand, mirroring the 10% drop in support we noted yesterday at the 10-year auction. The median yield today came in at 4.80%, up from the 4.75% at the prior equivalent event a month ago. Elsewhere, India's CPI inflation fell to 2.8% in May from 3.2% in April, and dipping below analyst expectations of 3%. This is their lowest reading since February 2019, so a 6-year low. It is also getting closer to the bottom of their central bank's inflation target range of 2 to 6%. Food price rises fell to their lowest level since October 2021 and drove the easing. In Australia, the Melbourne Institute survey for June shows inflation expectations there rising to 5%, the highest level since July 2023, and up sharply from the 4.1% in May. International container freight rates were unchanged last week from the prior week, to be now 26% lower than year-ago levels. A year ago, rates were in a strong rising trend which lasted until July, then they eased steadily until May 2025. Bulk freight rates rose 6.8% last week from the week before to their highest level since early November. They are now 5.2% lower than year-ago levels. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.36% and down 6 basis points from yesterday at this time. And the price of gold will start today at $3,383 an ounce, up $60 from yesterday. And American oil prices are up another $1.50 at just over $68.50 a barrel, while the international Brent price is now just over $69.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is now just over 60.6 US cents, up 20 basis points from yesterday on the falling greenback. Against the Aussie, we're also up 20 basis points at 92.9 Australian cents. Against the euro, they were down 20 basis points at 52.4 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just under 68.3 and essentially unchanged from yesterday. And the Bitcoin price starts today at $108,419 and down 0.6% from yesterday. Volatility over the past 24 hours has been modest, at just on plus or minus 1.1%. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again on Monday.